Hi there everyone, this is Kelly Gettelfinger with Always Stampin' Videos, and today I'm going to show you how to create the folding folder album. This is a really cute album that has 4 pockets in it, and you can use it for memory albums, you can use it for a planner, you can use it for just a keepsake album. So I'm going to show you just the basics of how to create it, and then you can decorate it however you like. These are a couple that I've made to keep, well, this one's for a Bible study that I am planning to do right now. And then this one is my planner keeper for my scripture reading for this year. So what I've done here is, let me show you what it looks like when it opens. I have put into each pocket my scripture readings that I plan on doing for each quarter of the year. So January, February, March, April, May, June, and so on. And then on this one, I've also created more little pockets where I've put little images that I plan to use during my Bible journaling time. And so that's what I'm going to do with this one. This is just a full size folder. And then with this one, this is a little Bible study that I have put together. Well, I'm sorry, this is a folder that I've put together for a Bible study that I'm going to be doing, put together by a friend of mine. And so this one I actually trimmed a little shorter. You can see that it's smaller than the one I just showed you, because I wanted it to showcase the actual Bible study that was put together by my friend. And so I wanted it to showcase that particular part of what I'm doing this for. So I still have some decorating to do on this one. I just put this one together a couple days ago, and I'm going to utilize the images that my friend has put together for her Bible study. She has a calendar here to keep everybody organized, and yeah, so that's pretty much what these folders are best for. They keep me organized, and I love making them because all they use is a plain old school folder, you know, that you can pick up at any office supply store, and usually around the time that school starts, you can get these pretty inexpensive. Our local office supply store actually gave them away. They had so many that they were giving them away. So I'm going to show you how to do that, and I'm going to show you how the measurement. I'm going to give you the measurements for the panels of the larger size. Okay, so let's do that. I'm just going to jump in. I want to keep this video as quick as possible. All right, now let's go ahead and measure your papers out. So you're going to need, at least this is what I like to use when I want to be really quick about it. 2 pieces, whoops, of one color, 1 piece of another color, and then 4 to 5 different decorative papers. Okay, and I'm using Stampin' Up's new poppy papers, and also Stampin' Up's cardstocks, colored cardstocks. All right, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is trim down your cardstocks, and I did that with these pieces already. You want 2 pieces that measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So that's literally just halving your cardstock the long way, and then halving your cardstock the shorter way. And then these 2 pieces here measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. All right, so that takes care of the red. And then with the 2 other color cardstocks, you're going to trim one of those pieces of cardstock to 4 1/4 by 11 and leave those where they are. Okay, so that takes care of one piece. The other piece is going to be just like the red, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 and 4 1/4 by 4 1/2. All right, now let me show you how to make the folder and where to put those trimmed pieces of cardstock. And then we'll talk about the decorative paper. All right, so you're gonna take your folder and simply fold it opposite of the way it's folded right now. I like to have a bone folder handy and just really flatten that down. And then another thing that I like to do is if the folder is glued here in the middle, I like to gently unstick that glue so that my folder is nice and free, and it just helps with the bulk. It kind of helps calm down all the bulkiness. So I'm going to flatten that, and now I'm just going to fold each edge in towards the center. Just like that. And I'll flatten that with my bone folder as well. And so once you get both of those folded in, your folder is ready to decorate, okay? And so with our colored cardstock, we're gonna go with the larger pieces first. Now I'm just putting a little bit of adhesive here and there, simply because I wanna try to make this as quick as possible. I am the kind of person that doesn't like long videos that go on and on and on and on talking when we could just get down to business and make something. It's so much more fun to make things than it is to hear someone talk. So I'm gonna put this on the front and the back of my folder, because many times you'll get one of these little pieces that can just be covered up with a piece of cardstock. So I'll probably end up putting more cardstock just to cover that up on the very back. And so now we're ready to decorate the inside with our cardstock. And so I'm not gonna add tape. I'm just gonna show you where I'm going to lay everything. And then I'm going to come back. So the 4 1/4 by 4 1/2 pieces will go here at the bottom, like that. And the larger pieces are gonna go here at the top, like that. All right, and then our decorative paper, remember we had 4 to 5 pieces of decorative paper. So I love this particular poppy paper by Stampin' Up, and you can order that on my Stampin' Up website, which is always stampinwithkelly.stampinup.net. So I'm going to take that piece and, well, oh, okay, you know what? Let's just talk about the measurements for these. I'm going to put that out of the way. All right, so that piece, I love this image here. So I wanted that on the front of my my folder. So this is just trimmed at 4 inches by 6 inches, okay? And then you're gonna also trim 4 more pieces of the decorative paper at 4 inches by 6 inches. All right, and we'll get back to those in just a minute. And then the other decorative paper needs to be 4 pieces that measure 4 inches by 4 1/4. I'll put all of this down in the description as well so that you can read those easily there. All right, so let me pull this back in. And so now you can see that these pieces here are going to go. Oh my goodness, I'm not sure if you heard that, but there's a lot of jumbling going on upstairs at my house. All right, so here we go with our decorative paper. And this one, remember, goes in the front. So the rest of it is going to go here. And so I'm just gonna adhere these down with glue, okay? Just like that. And then on the front, I'm going to adhere this one here. I'll tie ribbon here and cover that up with something decorative, just like I've done here, okay? Whoops. And so once you're finished, you can cover up your ribbon with something decorative, like I've done on both of these, and you're all set to go. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. You can find the finished product of the one I showed you today on my Facebook page soon. Always Stampin' with Kelly Gettelfinger. Thanks for joining me.